If you like Catherine Zeta-Jones, you should definitely watch our picks for her best movies.
I'm sentimental. Well, I'm free this evening, so I suppose a little dinner would do no harm.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Intolerable Cruelty, 2003.
You're looking well, Marilyn.
Hello, Miles.
Obscene wealth becomes you.
Intolerable Cruelty is a 2003 romantic comedy film directed by Joel and Ethan Coen and stars George Clooney, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Billy Bob Thornton. Miles Massey is a brilliant divorce attorney living in Los Angeles. Bored with his life, he finally meets his match in the form of beautiful and seductive Marilyn Rexroth, soon to be divorced from her wealthy husband. Although he realizes her greedy nature, Miles feels attracted to her and takes her on as a challenge.
Let me rephrase. I would be delighted, honored, really, if you'd...
Howard! Howard!
You named him after your ex.
I'm sentimental.
Number 9. No Reservations, 2007.
I thought you were going to say you studied under Alain Passard at Arpège or something.
I did. But my mom was better and she didn't throw plates at me.
No Reservations is a romantic comedy film directed in 2007 by Scott Hicks and stars Catherine Zeta-Jones, Aaron Eckhart, and Abigail Breslin. The movie revolves around a hard-edged gastronomic expert, Kate. Her life is turned upside down when she chooses to welcome her young niece, Zoe, following an unfortunate incident that killed her sister. Kate ends up oddly pulled in to Nick, whose inspiring character has influenced her staff, as well as Zoe too, who has been coming to work with Kate.
I've worked really hard to get here, and I'm not going to let you take it away from me, okay?
And what makes you think I want to take it away from you?
What else could you possibly want?
Number 8. The Rebound, 2009.
That's gross.
Oh, shit!
Sandy is 40 and just divorced, but that doesn't throw her off track. She finds a job in television and help in a 25-year-old named Aram, who Sandy hires to take care of her children. Aram quickly realizes that Sandy is much more than an employer. The age difference doesn't slow him down, but Sandy fears the future with a much younger man who can only lose interest in her. The Rebound, released in 2009, was directed by Bart Freundlich, starring Catherine Zeta-Jones, Justin Bartha, and Sam Robards.
What are you doing?
Was Aaron peeing in you?
No! Fred, no! I would never do that!
Okay. Are you sleeping over?
No! No! No?
Oh well.
Number 7. Entrapment, 1999.
That was perfect.
Entrapment is a 1999 caper film directed by John Amiel and stars Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. When a highly secured art piece is stolen, an insurance company appoints an agent, Virginia, to investigate the theft. Virginia narrows down her suspect list to Robert, an aging master thief. After wooing Robert, she manages to win his trust, and both of them embark on a trip to Scotland to steal a precious Chinese mask.
Give me this one!
What?
The wrench!
If they find that disc, we're dead.
Number 6. Ocean's 12, 2004.
I think I saw you yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you were being chased by the police.
Ocean's 12 is a 2004 heist film directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Andy Garcia, Julia Roberts, and Don Cheadle. Terry Benedict manages to locate all the members who robbed his bank and threatens to torture them if they fail to return his $160 million. The gang comes together once again to gather enough money and pay off Benedict. They must now pull the heist while on the run from a brilliant detective named Lahari, who also happens to be Rusty's ex-girlfriend.
He didn't find us on his own. Someone helped him.
Another thief.
Well, there's nobody we know that would violate rule number 1.
What we do know is we need a job. We need a high-paying job.
Number 5. The Mask of Zorro, 1998. The Mask of Zorro is a 1998 swashbuckler film directed by Martin Campbell and stars Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Stuart Wilson. A sinister Spanish governor captures masked vigilante Zorro and incarcerates him for life. He also takes away his only daughter and raises her as his own. When Zorro finally manages to escape 20 years later, he starts teaching Alejandro Murrieta his skills so that he could avenge the death of his brother and decides to confront the governor once again.
That's the way they are dancing in Madrid these days. Excuse me, Don Rafael. I need to catch my breath. Your daughter is a very spirited dancer.
Spirited. Thank you for putting it so delicately.
Number 4. Side Effects 2013.
Never felt seen by a father. Then her husband ends up in jail and she's abandoned again.
Side Effects is a 2013 psychological thriller film directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Jude Law, Rooney Mara, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Channing Tatum. Emily Taylor is reunited with her husband, but soon starts experiencing psychological distress. When she discusses her strange thoughts with a psychiatrist, she is prescribed a drug that could help with the depression. However, unbeknownst to Emily, the drug has several side effects with the potential of ruining her life forever.
You can't follow them around, taking things out of their hands they might use to hurt themselves. We see them for an hour a day, maybe a couple of times a week.
I think they're going to charge her.
With what? You said she has no memory, no criminal intent. They can't do that.
Number 3. Chicago, 2002.
How's it feel, kid?
J. Edgar Hoover couldn't find your name in the papers.
Chicago is a 2002 musical crime comedy drama film directed by Rob Marshall and stars Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Richard Gere. Roxy finds herself behind bars for murdering Fred alongside former performer Velma Kelly, who killed her husband and sister after finding them in bed together. The two death row murderesses develop a fierce rivalry while competing for publicity, celebrity, and a sleazy lawyer's attention. The movie won 6 Academy Awards and was the first musical to win Best Picture since Oliver in 1968.
Mr. Flynn.
Yeah, hi, Trixie.
It's Roxy.
Yeah, sure, just kidding.
Hey, did you get my trial date yet?
Listen, kid.
Yeah, at the top of your list, right?
Number 2. The Terminal, 2004.
I am delayed long time.
I hate it when they delay flights. What do?
The Terminal is a 2004 comedy drama film directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Tom Hanks, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Stanley Tucci. This rather extravagant and refreshing take on a survival story follows Viktor Navorsky, a citizen from Eastern Europe. When political conflict breaks out in his hometown, Viktor is mid-flight. Now trapped in a U.S. airport, unable to actually enter the country, he must survive without being able to go home or anywhere at all, with limited resources.
So the potato chips are Krakosia.
Okay.
And this apple,
Big apple. Big apple.
the big apple, represents the Liberty Rebels. Okay? No more Krakosia.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
So, who's the new soccer coach?
I don't know.
It's got to be Stacy's ex.
Huh?
The soccer player.
Soccer player? Really?
Okay.
So what does he do now?
What do you need him to
Not what I through with men.
do? Oh, come on. You see that's it? What the hell is this?
You think I know?
You bastard. You see, I'll get something. I slept with him. Hector? Here. Poor Nicky. You never did learn how to share, did you? Well, don't worry. I'll teach you before it's too late.
Careful, dear.
You too, darling.
Number 1. Traffic, 2000.
Just tell me something positive, Arnie. Give me some good news, for Christ's sake.
I'm sorry.
Traffic is a 2000 crime drama film directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Don Cheadle, Benicio del Toro, Michael Douglas, Dennis Quaid, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. The movie explores America's escalating war against drug through a number of perspectives. When a judge is appointed as a drug czar, he discovers that his daughter is a drug addict. A kingpin's wife tries to carry on the business without the backing of her husband. The responsibility of protecting a drug dealer falls on 2 DEA agents when he discloses the name of his drug lord.
That's a good call.
It should be, it's yours. I want our debt forgiven. I want to be the exclusive distributor of Obregon Brothers cocaine in the United States. And I want the principal witness against my husband, Eduardo Reese, killed.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.